Welcome everyone to another episode of It's Football, Not Soccer. I'm joined today by Jack
Hi guys.
and Michael.
Hi there.
And today we're going to talk about England's last two Euro qualifiers against Estonia and Lithuania. And so what do we think, guys? You've got 10 out of 10.
Yeah, great record really. At the start of the campaign, I think I said this to Jordan at the start of the campaign that I think we'd win 10 out of 10, but I also said I didn't think we conceded 3 goals in 10 games, so I wasn't too far off.
That's pretty good.
So, but I think, again, it was nice to see the blood some of the youngsters. Jack Butland finally getting the game. I think he's been deserving of a game for a while. Introduced some new players, Dele Alli, Jamie Vardy, Danny Ings. So it's nice to see these players making an appearance, and I think it could be next 6 months, a lot of competition for places and potentially a good Euros for us.
And how would you say this is different from the ways that we've qualified before? I mean, with Capello, I don't think we won 10 out of 10, but we had the 100%.
I don't think we've ever won 10 out of 10. It's rare that teams win 10 out of 10.
I don't think it's overly different from previous years, and obviously that concerns me a little because, as we know, you can do so much. It's like Premier League. You could do so much and be brilliant in pre-season, and then the actual season kicks off.
That's
the Euro qualifiers, because the groups you're playing against minnows teams like San Marino, and then you've got Estonia, Lithuania, not really tough European teams. England, I don't feel, have been massively tested. Okay, they've won 10 out of 10. You can't discredit it. It's really good, but I don't think you'll get a true test until we play some of the friendlies against, I think we've got France, Germany, and Spain. So it'll be good to see if Roy Hodgson plays a team that would probably, like a starting 11 that he'd play in the Euros. That's what I would like to see in those friendlies. I wouldn't like to see him potentially waste a chance to see how we play against a Spain team when we're blooding, like, let's say Dele Alli again, or maybe another breakthrough player for the second half of the season. I'd like to see the starting 11 that we'll probably see at the Euros.
Yeah.
What do you think?
But what I would say to that is because there's been a lot of talk about, we've got 3 friendlies against top quality sides, so we're going to see how we're going to fare with the Euros. But is that true? Because isn't it just a friendly? Maybe
this is it.
Viewing it as something else, because I know we've beat Germany in the past when Capello was there. I think we won 1-0. I think it was a Matthew Upson goal, and we even beat Argentina before the 2006 World Cup. We've beaten Brazil Spain before and things like that. So yeah, we've beaten Spain. So I just think because those nations, for some reason, they can just switch on when it's tournament time.
Yeah.
Friendlies, it's not so much of a big thing.
I agree. I don't think that the first time England will be tested since we got knocked out of the World Cup will be the first group game in the Euros. I think we've breezed through. I know I'll probably, on paper, you probably say Switzerland away was a hard game, our first game, but we played really well there, won, and that kind of set the tone for the qualification. So since then, we've breezed through all the games. I think we had a tough game in Slovenia, we won 3-2.
Yeah.
But I think the friendlies, like you mentioned, I don't think they're going to be full throttle. They're going to want to test some of their players. Yeah. They're going to play some weakened teams and maybe at half time swap 10 players. So I think we've just got to accept it until we get to the Euros. We've just got to keep people fit, keep the momentum going, and then go into the Euros for positivity.
That is an issue, to be fair. I mean, we don't really get a true test unless the Spain or Germany play at a full strength 11, but even then they might be trying out different formations and things like that. So it won't be a true test until we get to the competitive tournament.
A perfect example is Argentina versus Germany in the World Cup when Germany won the last minute, and then a few months later they played in a friendly and Argentina beat them 4-1. So
I mean, how do we think it'll be different this time? I mean, is it the psychological thing, or is it because there will be a lot of players there that might not have played at a proper European tournament?
Well, I think the way they've restructured the Euros means that we're top seeded, so I think we will qualify from the group. Because even if you come third, you can qualify as best runner-up.
That should be a minimum.
So we will qualify from the group. I think we are definitely good enough. And then once you get up to the knockout stage, it's all about who you draw. So if you draw Spain in the quarterfinals, you're in trouble. But if we win our group and then say, for example, Northern Ireland or Wales come second or even third, we can end up playing them, a team like that, and we can get to the semis. And suddenly you're in the semis and you think, oh, we've got a really good chance.
I do think positivity is growing, and these Euros will pretty much define Roy Hodgson's sort of England managerial career, I think.
Yeah.
So if he gets us to quarters and the team has played, like they've played really good performances, I think, well, obviously we won't be happy because we don't get far, but we'll be like content with how we've seen. When we look back at Brazil and South Africa and how the team performed, it was just there was no one willing to sort of drive the team forward.
I think quarterfinals is our level.
Yeah, I think so.
I think there's 4 teams better than us. I think France will have a good tournament.
France should.
Obviously, you're always going to have Spain in there. You're going to have Germany, Italy.
Yeah.
You're going to have those teams. So I think quarterfinals. If we get to quarterfinals and knocked out, I think people will accept that. Anything less is not good enough. Anything better is a bonus.
Exactly.
So I think, as an England fan going into it, even now, you want to be positive, but I'd say quarterfinals I'll be happy with, and anything beyond that is a bonus. And obviously, you want to remain positive and always try and think that you can win it, because what's the point in going in it if you're going to win it? So the players shouldn't think like me, quarterfinals, they should be thinking win it.
Oh, absolutely. And you do hope Rooney scores a goal or two in the tournament. That would be nice for him.
Yeah.
So that rounds up our podcast. Thank you for listening. Please like, subscribe and comment as well on what you think of the England team, and if you think it's a kind of deja vu story where they perform well in the qualifiers, but when it comes to the tournaments they don't. But yeah, we'll love to hear your comments. So it's a goodbye from me.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.